see for the end of 2025, early 2026 when it comes to global issues, any recessions coming up? Because it seems like we're being propped up by printed money instead of having a recession that we kind of should have right now. What do you think?
Jacob, that has been probably the assessment for the last decade of being propped up by fake money to avoid a real recession that probably should happen and clean some of this stuff out. But look, we had a tough start to the year with tariff turbulence, right? We didn't know what trade policy was going to look like. And I think we saw a very fair reaction to a lot of uncertainty. Markets today, we finished at an all-time high on the S&P 500. I believe we're trading around 6,200 today. And that has everything to do with a number of things. We have some more clarity around trade policy at this point. I think it's very likely our Federal Reserve here in the United States is going to cut rates, and it's going to, again, to that easy money. But what's very concerning to me, Jacob, is I think the underlying consumer is starting to get a little spent. I think for the average person out there, there's a lot of credit card debt. We're starting to see some delinquencies pop up. I could see if you're, again, this is why I build systems so I don't have to make guesses. But I think that the remainder of the year could be quite tough. I think those interest rate cuts are already priced in. I think there's still some of what tariffs could do to the economy to trickle in. We could see potentially inflation tick higher again, but I think we've come a very long way. We're at new all-time highs. I would expect to see another bout of volatility in the third or fourth quarter of this year. Whether it will be as difficult as the first quarter, I don't know. But I think that we're seeing some consumer slowdown. We're seeing some strain there, and I would anticipate, again, if I were to be a betting man, I would think that markets likely could close at levels lower than what we're seeing today.
Yeah, because I definitely agree with you on that because, a year ago, 2 years ago, the recession, everybody's talking about it, the market crash. But as you can see, we're hitting all-time highs. Even AT&T, one of my holdings is hitting all-time highs. And I'm like, you guys are not even doing anything.
Right.
But